Hi YouTube, UKLockPicka back with another video. Today's video comes courtesy of Gordon Window. He was kind enough to send me this Abus XP1. This does have the security profile on the key, which I will show you now. So that is the profile of the key. It's very similar to the CISA profile security keyway, whereas the pins are sitting just inside that piece of warden, and the warden returns greater than 90 degrees. So the way that I've been able to pick this lock is basically picking it very similar to a normal lock. Because the key bitten is the way it is, it doesn't really offer a great amount of security like my other CISA does, because of the bitten. For this profile to be very effective, it needs to be high, very high cut, a very low cut, very high, very low, and so on. So then that prevents you from sticking your pick in the front and picking it like a normal pin tumbler without having to come up the side and then twisting your pick and picking. So what I'm going to try and do is demonstrate how you can pick this type of lock, or how you can first initially try, rather than trying to go the hard way, which is trying to pick up and then round and then down. So that's what we're going to have a go at now. So I'm going to put it in the trusty vise and see how we get on. So I'm going to pick it my normal way. Like that. I'm going to use a normal tension wrench. Like that. And what we do is zoom in a little bit just so you can get a good view. Right, so the way I do this is that the first pin binds first, yeah? So, can you see that? Yeah, so what I do is, you'll see is flicking this pick backwards and forwards, yeah? So, I'll pick the first pin. The lighting's rubbish in here. I'll pick the first pin normally. Little click. Now the next pin you can't pick with the hook facing towards the pins, so you've got to put it in at the upside down, and what that does is give you headroom just to pick it normally, basically. So I'll be swapping between that one and this one. Click off that one and turn the pick around. Repeat the process. One's reset. Click off one. Two still down in the dumps. Two set. Spin it round to get at 3. And all you do with this lock, it does fall into a false set once you get nearer the back. If you can keep one down. Still though, a very tricky pick this is. One set. Two set. Three set. Two set. We fell into a tiny little bit of a false set. So 3 still set. Turn the pick around to depress 4, which will allow us to get me pick in. 4 was loose. 5, if we can get to the back of the lock. There you go, the lock is open. So, don't be put off by seeing a security profile until you've actually given it a go, because the chances are sometimes you can pick it just like I've did by turning your pick from that way if the pins are at the bottom, just to make your headroom, and then being able to pick that way to pick the pins as normal. So I'm gonna get this one gutted. I've not had this one apart, but I know that I can lock the lock. Let's just zoom out a bit. The pin and tray. In my old tools, tweezers. Where's my shim gone? I go through some shims, mate. I always seem to lose them. So we'll lock her back up. You see, clip remover. Hopefully it's going to come off without any issues. Let's use my pliers actually. These are a godsend, these are. That's it. You see us? Pop the key back in. So I would be expecting to see in here at least a couple of spool pins, because it did fall into a little bit of a false set. If we can get the shim in, come on, that's it. All of them's fell out. Right, so I can't tell you in any particular order, but what's just fell out of here is a lot of pins. In the side pins, which you would see are ball bearings. They're the extra security element, which I'll show you in a second. A lot of these are modified standards. And a lot of ball bearings. Which I'll work out at the end. Up top we have, I'll take the shim out first. Up top we have standard. So the little false set must have been off the modified, oh no, there's a spool pin there. Very strong springs in these. So yeah, all spool pins up top. Oh no, 3 spool pins and 3 standard pins. I'll work out where that goes at the end. If we look in there, the springs are all copper or brass springs. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that there is the Abus XP1. All of the ball bearings that just fell out interact with the side pins there. So basically, if you were to just pick that and turn it, I'm guessing that this would, those ball bearings would lock in the side of the actual cylinder. If we look at the cylinder, you can see a groove where them would sit. Now, I'm not sure if they're passive or not, but looking at the design of this, I'd say that they were all active. And it probably is not an anti-picking measure, but what it would do is, if you, say, left the key and somebody was naughty enough to copy the key bitten here, or guess the key bitten, and they made a duplicate key without all of these being cut in, and you push the key in, with them not having the holes there for the ball bearings to fall into when you turn the key, what would happen is all of that would be flush, which means all of the ball bearings would protrude and then stick in the side of that groove. Now, I'm no locksmith, so if I'm incorrect, please put it in the comments. I'm always open ears for constructive criticism, but I'd say on that one I'm probably right. But yeah, that's the Abus XP1. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. If you like the video and you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. It does help us with making extra videos. And if you hit the like button, leave your comments. I always try to at least reply to your comments. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one.